Good for y'all. I've had a shitty past few days, I'm not gonna lie. You know what'll make you feel like an absolute loser?
What?
It's rooming with a pre-med student. I have respect for the grind, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, I understand, like, getting into UNC med school, you gotta save the fucking world, I guess. Like, there's a lot to do. But I've been rooming with my lifelong best friend who's pre-med. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of that motherfucker yapping about his day. Like, dude, I get it. You got a lot of work, dude. Sucks. I don't know what to fucking tell you, man. Like, he'll walk in the house. First thing he sees, me watching Family Guy on the couch. I see him come through the door. I'm like, oh, great, this guy. And every time he talks about his day, it's almost like he wants me to sympathize, but at the same time, he's kind of bragging. So he'll come off an EMT shift, he'll be like, oh, shit. Today was crazy, bro. I had a major surgery today, had to save some dude's life. Now I gotta study for the MCAT, dude. I'm not gonna get any sleep. Then he'll be like, what have you done today? Obviously, I don't want to sound like a fucking bum. So I'm like, shit, dude. Where did I even begin? In the back of my mind, I'm like, dude, where the fuck do I actually begin? I haven't done shit today. I've been watching Family Guy, I ordered Chinese, I'm about to go get drunk in an hour, like, I haven't done shit. But I try to go to the library during exams because, you know, it's not because of the workload. I don't really like going to the library during exam season. Not because of the work at all. It's because of that dumbass tradition we do at the end of the year. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. When motherfuckers just run around butt-ass naked in the library. Yeah, that one. How the fuck does someone start a tradition like that? How the fuck, what do you hand out flyers on campus? They cover the flyers so the guy just in the Heisman pose with his dick out. It's like, how do you go up to someone? It's like, yo man, tonight, you and my boys and I, we're all gonna go to the 8th floor of Davis Library, get butt-ass naked. It's gonna be tight. It's like, it's BYOB, bring your own balls. It's gonna be. I'm simply calling the cops if someone ever approached me like that. It's fucking on site. I remember the last time I saw it was my freshman year. It was my freshman year, and 12 guys, they were done with the streak, right? And they all went on top of the Wilson Library steps. They went shoulder to shoulder. Johnson's still out. Taking a group photo. Who the fuck are you sending that photo to? Who the fuck wants to see that, man? Dude, if my dad saw that, he'd simply kick my ass. If my dad saw me and 12 other naked dudes in a group photo and the text said something like, just finished, he'd be like, dude, what the fuck did you just finish? Now, exam season's over. I mean, how many seniors we got here? How many seniors? Exam season over, a lot of laughs for everything now, you know? I had my last fraternity formal a few weekends ago in Savannah, Georgia. Now, you guys know Savannah, it's a very historical city. It's known for its tours. Mostly, like, it's ghost tours. I'm not gonna lie, if you go to Savannah, never pay for a fucking ghost tour. That shit is a complete scam. Like what would happen in these ghost tours, he'd take you to some, like, spot. For example, we went to this, like, cemetery, right? And our tour guide, he's telling us about his story about, like, his ghost encounter, right? And his story went like this. He's like, I remember one night, I was on a bench, and I hear a rustling noise in the bushes. All of a sudden, I black out. Then I wake back up. No phone, no keys, no wallet. I'm like, dude, I think you got fucking robbed. I don't think that was a ghost, dude. That's a great story, but I would probably tell that one to the police. Could you imagine how stupid that guy looked during that moment? He's still on the bench like, someone help! The ghost is a fucking gun! Fucking idiot, dude. I remember we went to these house tours, right? Like this wealthy man used to live in a house in Savannah. We took this tour and I actually had a race experience happen. Like I have people in the crowd that can testify this is not a made-up story. This is a very true story. Yeah. Yep. Thanks, guys. But no, we go in this house, and we go in this dining room where cocktail parties are held, right? And then there's this big dining table in the middle of it. And our tour guide, who's about 80 years old, he singles me out. He starts nodding his head, and he's like this. I'm like, yo, dog, you need something? Like, he says this word for word, I kid you not. He's like, I know what you're thinking. Dude, what am I thinking? He says this, you can't shoot hoops in here. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Dude, I wasn't thinking about basketball, dude. Do you think that's how black people think? You think I just have alley-oops and slam dunks on my mind 24/7? No. Dude, it's fucking crazy. And he wouldn't leave me alone the entire tour. Like, he'd give me side comments. He'd be like, he'd walk past an expensive artifact. He'd be like, don't steal that one, Jamal. My name's not Jamal. What makes you think my name is fucking Jamal? But ironically, he wasn't the most racist guy that tour. I think the most racist people are the people that console you after an experience like that. Because they end up saying some shit that they think makes you feel better, but it's the most out-of-pocket shit you've ever heard in your life. Like some guy, he comes up and he's in his 40s, he's like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that at all. I'm like, thanks, man. I tend to brush that shit off. It's really not that deep. No, it's deep. It's deeper than any pool you can't swim in. Motherfucker, I can swim. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck? He's like, maybe one day we can go on my porch. I don't know what your people do. Have a bottle of Hennessy. Crank the Soldier Boy. I don't want to do either of those things. You think I just get racially profiled and started cranking the Soldier Boy to make myself feel better? Dude, that trip was crazy. And like, once it ended, I was like, it started settling in. Like, we're about to leave now. We're about to go to our jobs. I'm not gonna lie, I hate the job recruitment process. I hate looking at people's LinkedIn, because I feel like motherfuckers always be exaggerating what position they have. Like, you look at someone's profile and it says, food preparation specialist at BK Incorporated. So motherfucker, you're a fry cook at Burger King? BK Incorporated? I knew you were a cabin once I saw hashtag have it your way at the end of your post. Fuck out of here. I also hate interviews too because, I don't know, I feel like I lose patience during interviews, you know? I feel like interviewers always ask the dumbest questions. I remember the summer going into my sophomore year, I applied to this bagging job at Publix. It was like a simple bagging job. And I remember it was an in-person interview. So the manager, he comes up, he greets me, he sits me down. He asks me this one question, he's like, so what have you done to prepare becoming a bagger here at Publix? I haven't done jack shit, the fuck? Was I supposed to be doing something? I wish I could be so blatantly honest during job interviews, you know? Like, he asked me, like, why do I want this job? Well, I got $3 to my name. That's exactly why I want the job. I tried buying a McChicken last night, my card got declined, so I think that was a good sign I needed a job. He tells me this one last thing after the interview is over. He sits me down, he's like, you know what, you fit all the boxes. You're a great candidate, you go to a great school. But I'm not gonna lie, there's one thing I don't want you doing while you're on the job. I'm like, yeah, sure, what is it? Please don't be cranking the Soldier Boy. Thank you, everyone.